my channel. So on my channel, we actually talk about like everything that has to do with upgrading yourself. So being a better version of yourself mentally, beauty wise, and just upgrading your lifestyle. So if you're into that kind of thing, you are at the right place. As I mentioned on Instagram, I'm going to be doing a series over the holidays. In this series, I'm actually going to be sharing with you a few things that I've tried and I actually like. These are items that you can either buy for a loved one or you can put it in the shopping cart for yourself on Black Friday. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this. So first on the list is my Temptu airbrush system. So I have the handheld one that I use for traveling. It's the same, it does the same thing. And then I also have one that sits on my vanity that looks like this. So we're gonna talk about these two items here on my channel today. For the longest while, airbrush makeup was like an exclusive thing that only makeup artists were able to kind of deliver. They've made it convenient for you to be able to do that airbrush feature on yourself at home. I want to go over some of the pros and cons of airbrush makeup. Let's start off with the cons, that way we can end off on a positive note, because while there are a few cons, all the pros make up for the cons. So I'll start with the cons first. So one of the cons is that if you have dry skin, it tends to be a bit more flaky. But if you are willing to go the extra step of moisturizing your skin, then I think this can be a good fit for you. The other thing is it's hard to reblend. So once you put it on, let's say for whatever reason, like you forgot your eyebrows were done and you like swiped it off, or like maybe your cheek, eyebrows are dramatic, so like something took off, or you were eating and you wiped your face off and now there's a little patch. With the regular makeup, you can kind of take a sponge and boop, 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 and kind of fix that area. With a silicone based solution like the one that comes with the airbrush system, it's gonna be hard to do. So you can't just like spot fix, you would have to do the whole entire face. Another con is that there are limited shade options. I realized that I was in the middle between Java and Cocoa in Temptu. If there was a color in between, that color will be better for me, but unfortunately it has limited options. They do have a different thing you could put at the top, mix different solutions up and lighten and darken, and I guess that's where the makeup artists come in, because they can kind of mix up your color to get you the perfect shade. So if you are truly experimental, and I don't know how I feel about that yet, I just might try it. The last con is that it's a learning curve. Remember when beauty blenders came? Like, we had to learn how to use beauty blenders, and even when you didn't know how to wear makeup and you started wearing makeup, you had to learn how to use the brushes. So same concept apply here for this airbrush. There's gonna be a learning curve. There are days where you're gonna be like, what is this thing and why did I waste my money getting it? But there is a learning curve, so you have to see maybe how close you need to have it for a certain coverage, or how far you need to have it for a certain coverage. But it is doable, and there's a lot of YouTube videos that can show you how to do this thing. So now the pro. When done correctly, these airbrush systems could last all day. You can wear them all day. You can go swimming in it. Yeah, because they're silicone based and they're water resistant. You won't be doing the most, but you can take a few splashes if you were by the pool. Needless to say, if you were sweating, it wouldn't run as much as regular makeup, like a water-based foundation. Another thing to know is that it has a flawless finish. I'm actually gonna go ahead and demonstrate this for you. I'm gonna put the handheld one aside, and I'm gonna bring here the one I have on my vanity. I'm gonna just basically be showing you how it looks and why that gives you a flawless finish. I won't talk because this is loud. You see that? So I did all that to demonstrate that because it's an air system, it's using air. The air travels through this and it pushes out the makeup in like a splash. So you're really getting a smoother finish, an even finish, as opposed to like taking a stroke of makeup and dabbing it in the corner and then blending it out. it comes on already blended. And that's actually one of the great things about the way it applies. It gives you a very flawless finish, especially if you have good skin underneath it. It would look as if you're not wearing makeup because it would just come on so smooth. So no harsh lines or contours, no, unless you wanted to, like you put something in between and like kind of do that. But again, that's part of the learning process of using an airbrush system. Because of the way it's built, like this pot can probably last, I want to say 6 months, but maybe even more depending on how you use it or how many layers you're going with. But a little goes a long way. Unlike foundation where you have to put it and then spread it, with this it comes on spread, so you end up using a little less makeup than you would. So if you are thinking of purchasing this, the handheld system retails for $195 and it comes with the pot on the website. This is a nice gift to get somebody who is into makeup. They really like makeup, but you wanna get their makeup to the next level. But anybody that is into any type of makeup would greatly appreciate this gift. If you have a loved one that is an aspiring makeup artist, or just an aspiring makeup enthusiast, and you wanna just kind of surprise them this Christmas, this will be a nice little gift for them. If not the handheld version, you can get them the tabletop one, and I believe this retails for $175. So I guess the caveat is that you can't travel as easily with this, and this is a bit more bulky, so it's $175. And I believe this also comes with a kit. If you had to absolutely choose, I would say go with the handheld one, because you have the liberty to travel with this. As a makeup artist, you have the liberty to travel with this if you actually want. One thing that I should mention is as we get ready for, God willing, summer, they have a bronzer kit that comes with this. And let me tell you, that is nice for a whole over the body glow. So if you're going to the beach and you're having your vacation and you just want that extra glow, you can literally put this all over your body. The handheld one, you can take this by the poolside. Hopefully not, you can do this upstairs in your hotel room and kind of give yourself like a tan or like a glow. I like to put some of my shoulders, some of my chest if needed, maybe some of my legs, but this is small enough for you to do all those things. So this is a nice item to have, and it's gonna be a good Christmas gift. I don't know if there's gonna be a Black Friday special, but go on. One thing that I almost forgot to add to the cons is, unfortunately, and I hope this is an issue that Temptwo actually fixes, because this has potential to be a great product, the pots that come with it. Sometimes they tend to dry up, and I remember I ordered 3 pots and I had to send it back twice. They had to replace it twice, and I haven't used it for a while, and when I finally settled in my new place, I tried to go back for it and it was like dried out again. So I don't know what the shelf life is, but it's either one, the shelf life is poor, or maybe that's on my part. I don't want to knock this product because I think it has potential to be very great. There's definitely an issue if you don't store this properly. So one of the things to note is that after every use, you have to take the pot off. You have to take the pot off actually, and you have to close it back up, and you have to like store it upright. Otherwise it's going to dry up and you're not going to be able to use it. So if you want to continue to use your pots, you have to like put a little bit of extra care into storing the pots, that way they don't dry out. I'm always being rushed out the house when I'm doing my makeup with my husband. So I like to sometimes I just leave everything when I'm finished in the makeup area, and I just walk away, go to the event, and when I come back the next day, I'm too tired to tackle it. It's not the first thing on my mind. And when I come back to do my makeup, it's a bit dry and I have to go through the cleaning and it's just messy. So if you're using this airbrush, handheld or the desktop one, be sure to store them properly after each use. Otherwise, you will run into some issues. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please be sure to stay tuned for other videos like this for the season. Happy holidays! Bye.